Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English News of Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. I'm Hình and following are the headlines for today. Community-based business project able to receive support amounting to 5 billion Vietnam dong. Over 11 billion Vietnam dong allocated for science and technology project in 2024. Prime Minister urged promotion of new growth drivers. Rice exports are likely to set new records in 2024. Efforts to replace temporary dilapidated homes in flood zones. And now other detail. Bình Phước Province has officially issued a policy to support projects that focus on value chain development and community-based production with a maximum support of 5 billion Vietnam dong per project.
This policy applies to organizations, agencies, and individuals involved in managing, using, and benefiting from the provincial budget for projects related to value chain production and community-based production under the National Target Programs 2021-2025. The support level can cover up to 80% of the total cost for projects in extremely difficult areas, 70% in difficult areas, and 50% in other areas, with a maximum of 5 billion Vietnam dong per project. For community production, government funding can cover 95% of the total cost in extremely difficult areas, 80% in difficult areas, and 60% in other areas, with a maximum of 3 billion Vietnam dong per project. Projects must ensure that 50% of participations are from groups supported by the national target programs, with priority given to projects where over 70% of participants are from poor, near poor, ethnic minority households or families with contributions to the revolution.
Science and technology continue to play a crucial role in driving Bình Phước economic growth. Over the year, the province had approved and implemented science-tech projects that are aligned with local needs and contribute to socio-economic development.
For 2024, Bình Phước has approved 13 science-tech projects, including 8 provincial level and 5 grassroots level projects, with a total budget of over 11.2 billion Vietnam dong. The province will also continue 15 ongoing projects from 2023. Accordingly, the local scientific sector will guide and support organizations and individuals in registering intellectual property rights for 10 products and services, and it will renew the geographical indication for Bình Phước salted roasted cashews. These priority projects aim to boost research, application, and the transfer of sci-tech into production and daily life, particularly in the context of new rural development, agriculture restructuring, and promoting local products. The overall goal is to improve the productivity, quality, and competitiveness of Bình Phước goods.
In Chương town, despite shrinking agricultural lands, farmers continue to generate steady income by cultivating short-term crops like chili pepper for export, which are proving highly profitable.
Local farmers report that chili peppers offer high yields and are in high demand due to their strong aroma and spiciness, ensuring a stable market. With an average price of 27,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram, farmers can earn 150 million Vietnam dong per harvest on just 5,000 square meters of land, with a profit of 100 million Vietnam dong after expenses. Chili farming is relatively straightforward, requiring only weed control with plastic sheeting, proper fertilization, and regular care. Harvesting starts after 6 weeks, and the plants can produce fruit for up to 3.5 months. However, to meet export standards, farmers must ensure reliable market access and follow specific cultivation practices.
Ladies and gentlemen, the government held a regular meeting on November the 9th under the chair of Prime Minister Chính.
The meeting aimed to review and assess the socio-economic situation in October and the first 10 months, as well as set orientations and tasks for the remaining months of this year. Participants focused on discussing and clarifying the achieved results, difficulties and challenges, and forecasting the situation, including the impact of the US election results, among others. Addressing the meeting, Prime Minister Chin highlighted the need to renew traditional growth drivers and promote new ones, especially national digital transformation. According to the Prime Minister, priority should continue to be given to promoting growth associated with maintaining macroeconomic stability, controlling inflation, and ensuring major balances of the economy. Attention should be paid to speeding up the implementation of public investment projects and 3 national target programs, he said, urging enterprises to quickly start work on the Lao Cai, Hanoi, Haiphong Railway project in 2025, and then the Lang Son, Hanoi route. He also asked for accelerating the improvement of institutions and laws, and administrative procedure reform, among others.
With the growth of the 10-month export and domestic production capability, this year rice exports are expected to exceed the record set in 20 and 23.
Vietnam sold 800,000 tons of rice overseas for $505 million in October, bringing the country's total export volume and value in the first 10 months to nearly 7.8 million tons and $4.86 billion, up 10% and 23% year-on-year, respectively. The average export price of the product between January and October was estimated at $626.20 per ton, an annual increase of 12%. The market is awaiting a decision from Indonesia's National Logistics Agency Bulog, which is expected to be announced in early November. Bulog aims to purchase approximately 500,000 tons of rice from Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar, Pakistan, and India. Last year, the country shipped 8.1 million tons of rice abroad.
Vietnam fruit and vegetable exports are projected to continue growing strongly in the remaining months of the year, helping the sector achieve its goal of $7 billion in export revenue.
Vietnam is currently well positioned to accelerate its export growth. The export of frozen durians and fresh coconuts is expected to boom when tapping into the vast Chinese market. In addition to coconuts, Vietnam's bananas and mangoes are also capturing a large share of the Chinese market. In the first half of 2024, Vietnam became the largest banana supplier to China, exporting nearly 420,000 tons, an annual rise of 18.5% and representing almost half of China's total banana imports. Beyond China, Vietnamese fruits and vegetables are making significant inroads into key markets like the US, the Republic of Korea, and ASEAN countries. The Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association forecast that revenue from overseas shipments of processed fruits and vegetables could reach $1.4 billion this year, the highest ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, amid rapid reconstruction and efforts to stabilize lives following the recent flood, the northern mountainous province of Lào Cai is mobilizing resources to eliminate makeshift and deteriorating homes, supporting families in rebuilding their lives and housing after Typhoon Yachi, known as Typhoon number 3 in Vietnam.
In Van Ban District, Lao Cai Province, efforts are underway to replace substandard housing for poor households and ethnic minorities despite economic challenges. Phan Van Thong, a Tay resident of Van Tien village, has lived in a house built in 1979 that has become unsafe. Now, with 40 million Vietnam dongs, nearly $1,600 in support from a district housing program, he and his family are preparing to move into a new, sturdier home. In Con Yen Town, Family Din, from Bangkok Village, is one of 27 households set to receive new homes by 2025. She's thrilled about the upcoming change. In 2024, 2 new homes were built for elderly and mentally challenged individuals in need. Con Yen Town also mobilized resources from local organizations and businesses to support this housing initiative. In nearby Bao Yen district, heavily impacted by Typhoon Yagi, residents are also rebuilding. Lao Cai aims to complete its housing program by September 2025, helping over 8,200 households, including war veterans and low-income families, with over 337 billion Vietnam dongs in funding. By the end of 2024, 70% of the program's goals are expected to be completed.
And that's all for today on the news of Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. Once again, thank you for watching and goodbye for now.